Welcome back to Good Morning San Diego. So school is out for the summer, right? And a lot of kids have put away their books, put away their principals, yeah, the principals too, but pencils. But it turns out it's really important to keep your kids' minds active to prevent what is called the summer slide. So here to the rescue, parents. Nicki Geis is here. Nicki Geis is from the School for Entrepreneurship and Technology. Nice to see you, Nicki.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
I am so glad you're here.
Thank you.
I need help.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So we're in the middle of summer. And, you know, the kids, we keep them active. We go to the park. We do all sorts of stuff. But it's really important, as I'm learning as a young parent,
right,
to keep them active. They need to be doing reading and math.
Yes.
Why? Why do they need to be doing this during the summer?
Well, you know, they need the break too, just like we as teachers need the break. But when they start back up to school, there can be a delay, right? So there's a lot of reteaching and reviewing that has to go on, especially with kids that maybe aren't staying as active during the summer as other kids are.
There's actual research and study that backs this up.
Right.
I mean, I was looking at some of the information that you were had provided us. Their math skills can be lost during the summer.
Yes.
Reading abilities are reduced. So this is not just, you know, it's something to kind of gloss over. I mean, there's actual studies that point to a loss in.
Definitely. Yeah, and we see that as teachers when we start back up the school year, right? Yeah. So as long as they stay active, and reading can be anything, right? I mean, whatever they're interested in, whether you're taking them to the library, whether you take them to Barnes and Noble. One of the things I love is that they've come up with graphic novels so that there's just a wide range of things that our students, our kids can read right now.
So this is good because you mentioned the library, and I think it's a great idea because it's free. It doesn't cost you anything, right? And you can make it like an adventure. Sure. Like I try to do. Hey, let's go to the library. Right. You're cool. You stay cool in the library. And then the children's section at most of your neighborhood libraries are really neat. Right. So that's one way.
Definitely.
Now, you also, on this list, talk about cooking and how cooking can actually play a part in preventing the summer slide.
Yeah, so stay in the kitchen, right? So cooking's just a good just to have, but if you think about it, you're reading recipes, right? Maybe you can have your kid come up with what they want to cook in the kitchen the next time. So they're reading recipes, they're looking at numbers, they have to figure out 3/4 of this and 1/3 of that, or maybe you're doubling a recipe, right? So they're reading, they're doing some math, it's the critical thinking part that goes into it, and it's fun.
And it's fun. Yeah. Gosh, I love that. I had not thought about cooking. Gardening also.
Yeah, you know what? I can't even lie. I'm not even a good gardener. But if you think about the skill of gardening, you're getting to know new information. So it's good to learn something new too, right? That makes your brain continue to grow and really push yourself to learn a new skill.
Educational trips too. I know, like trips to the museum, that can also be fun, but you're learning at the same time, right?
Yeah, and one of the things I love is right here in San Diego at Balboa Park, on Tuesdays, they have this rotating schedule of free entry into museums, which is really, really cool. I
totally forgot about that. That's so true. Parents, did you hear that? Every Tuesday. Yeah, that is great for the summer. For the summer at Balboa Park. Also on that list, you had road trips and volunteer.
Yes.
Tell me about the volunteer one.
So I did some volunteer work as a kid, and my mom helped me to kind of be a person who wanted to volunteer. But so you're communicating with people, you're learning how to deal with people maybe that you haven't met. So there's just so many skills involved in doing that, and there's a lot of opportunities to volunteer. So you're learning something new, right?
Very cool. Thank you so much for these ideas, because you know what I did, honestly? I went and I bought one of those $10 books, like workbooks, and that's cool, you know, and they're doing it. Like every day I try to say, hey, do a few pages in your workbook while I go to work. But it's not as fun as cooking, as gardening. Going to the library, going to a museum. So we appreciate these creative, fun ways of keeping your kids from getting that summer slide.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Nicki. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. For more information on what Nicki does and the School of Entrepreneurship and Technology, which I want to learn more about this center,
awesome.
we will put a video recap on this on our website, KUSI.com, with some links.
All right.
All right. Nice to see you.
Nice
Have
to
a
see you
wonderful
too.
day today. We'll be back right here with more on Good Morning San Diego.